What will you do when you make everything left become right? What will you do when you make everything inside become outside? What will you do when you make everything that begins come to an end? What will you do when you make two sides become one? What's on your mind? Minus, if you can't handle the truth, don't ask me to be honest. Faster than light. That inner voice in your head, be aware that you are different from other people and have this strange ability to feel much more emotion than humans feel, the unspoken words coming out of your closed mouth. Hi. Is it you again? You've been coming here a lot lately. What's going on? Dark, quiet, empty. I'm at the bottom, that's how I feel, even though it's not. It's a swamp. You can bounce off the bottom, and this place sucks you in and creeps you out. There is no light to show the way, and we travel at night. My problems began when I was born, and I had to deal with the realities of this world. Self-control can be a problem if one does not have it or does not use it. I put my hand in the fire to see what would happen, and it turned out to be on fire. I know it hurts, but I'll do it again. I know what's inside, but I check anyway. I know I can't know more than I know, but do other people see me as I am, or do they think they see someone they want to see, so I become the person they want to see? And because of that I can't be who I am. Sometimes it feels like there are two personalities inside my mind. Chapter 1. From the mental well-being of health. My unrealistic hatred inspires me to write. The way to fight, terrify and fly. Invading my mind day and night. Let me compare my emotions to a creeping plum. It's scarier and drier. The fierce sun warms the sleepy peaches of June, and summer has a busy tang. Emotions and feelings are very intense experiences for me. But sometimes things happen that I don't like. I only realize it after the episodes are over. People fake feelings and emotions. Or maybe I don't know how to communicate, because their words don't match their emotional state. Chapter 2. There is only black or white, we are good or bad. So I'll start with what I know or don't understand. So what do I want to understand? I want to know why I sit up in the middle of the night and wonder about everything that torments my soul. Why does my life look like a muddy autumn? Subconsciously I am digging a big hole under my feet that is flooded by rain. Today I am normal, at least I think I am. But can I be normal in a not normal world that has built my patterns of behavior and reactions to situations in which all of us humans struggle? What we see, hear, experience through our senses that build the reality of the day that has been called now. Today was yesterday, and tomorrow will be what will be called the future, which is subject to laws that the human mind wants to understand, but is unable to determine how it will feel tomorrow and what patterns will build its present moment in time and space, which I call a lucid dream. I want to wake up from this dream that floods my mind and does not allow me to live. I realize that my mind creates the reality in which I live. Chapter 3. Once again, I drift away from the shore that disappears behind the event horizon. I have to focus on myself and the present moment, which is extremely difficult, at least for me, because I feel that I am living a life that does not exist. How I have mourned the absent. I will never forget the absence of the absent. I examine my mind and have found a lot of crackling in it. It's hard to control my behavior, and my mood changes quickly throughout the day. I might agree that I don't feel the way I want to. I do not want to believe that inaccessibility is permanent. But inaccessibility is permanent beyond all doubt. I have known for a long time that there is something wrong with me. I hope I can fix myself and have more control. I don't want to be on edge all the time. Are you aware? These are inner feelings. Some are like water, some are like a melody, and some people are like a rhythm. Life requires more than battle gear for a person to be whole. You want to understand. So accept what I am saying. I am one thought, that thought is the word. One thought is reason, which I am passing on to you. You cannot break through this wall. I have heard these words. Today you love me, tomorrow you hate me. Today you desire me, tomorrow you are ashamed. I don't know any more than I used to. Why I am locked in my mind. Inhale. Exhale. Calm down. Try to observe your inner feelings, which are your eyes. You thought your mind, these will probably change between something about me and you, if you want to be it will change you. The side always knows it's present when I say it. I have written down every single word that has now appeared in your head. Why? You are confused. What do I hate? I hate loneliness. I hate that I find it hard to trust people. What are my strengths? Do you know? What are my weaknesses? Too self-critical. Impatient. Taking too many risks. Uncertainty. What do I like to do? I like to feel the music, when I detach myself from the present moment. What makes me happy? When I see you and you see me. I know how to communicate, but I find it difficult because when I talk to people they focus on what I say and who they see looking at me, but whether they see me. I perceive reality a bit differently, and see things that others don't experience. Will you be where you want to go? Do you know the way? I don't have a map, so I get lost at crossroads. In stressful situations I experience hallucinations of rising visual and auditory. I am losing touch with reality and becoming more and more distant from people. I am a bit sad. A bit damaged. It has to be. He has to be. He always hides his problems. They think he's crazy. Maybe they are right. It's hard to pretend he's alright. He hides in the dark. They think he is weak. He is not good enough. He is so tired. He feels too much. Is there something wrong with him? My thoughts want to use the phrase nothing. Nothing is wrong to describe what I want to say, when everything that is left turns right. It means that something is wrong, but thinking about it makes me act that way. On the other hand, if you hear me say it, you should know how I feel without thinking about it. What's more, as soon as it is experienced it ceases to be the future, and because of the absence of the present, it immediately becomes the past. Only the past exists because I live in a mirror. I see and create a new perception of reality in time and space and look beyond the event horizon in the hope that it will help me to return to the future, and create a new reality, and find the answer to the question. I saw how my life had been destroyed. How I mourned the absent. Never forget the identical and rattling absence. Don't you believe that unavailability is temporary? Unavailability is permanent beyond belief. Now eternal is just that what? Makes me wonder if unavailability is inextricable. I have seen the small demands of my life destroyed. As I mourned the lack. Down, down, down into the river. Whose hope is it? I think I know. Its owner, however, is quite sad. It really is a tale of misery. I look at him frowning. I greet him. He shakes his hope. And he sobs until he bursts into tears. The only other sound is a pause of distant rain and waking birds. Hope is pleasant, light and deep, but it has promises to fulfill. Until then he will not sleep. He rises from his bitter bed, with thoughts of sadness in his head, facing the day with endless fear. Don't you believe the deceased is inside? The deceased is delayed beyond belief. I have seen a great failure of my well-being as I mourned the failure. Whisper. Why is it so loud? Why is it so quiet? But he liked to think. He was rather fierce, but not very insightful. My thoughts tell me I'm lost, that I'm too loud. I cope with certain things. When you speak to me I can hear the disappointment in your voice. I look at the crowd and see so many faces, and then it comes out like a feeling of being judged, and that other people might notice that I'm behaving uneasily. I feel like I can't fix myself, and I don't want to break down, but I'm not strong. The monsters have come to life. All I know is that I'm sorry I failed myself. You can't command your heart not to feel the pain that tears apart your whole being, and in some cases, it feels good to feel the pain and suffocate the monsters inside. Sometimes they knock in the night and see if you're scared, they play when you're paralyzed, or they wake you up and hold your breath hoping you don't forget they're around. When you're trying to fight back, they don't let you escape. They want to play with the focus of your mind to feel. When I say something is wrong with my feelings, and I need to hold it in, I'll be okay. Just take your time, just try to smother it underwater, but it will always survive. Keep it underwater, it's just life. Let's fix one thing, or let's fix me, because we're either good or bad. Up or down. Only in this world is there something in the soul that knows sin. Life is suffering. Why did I eat that fruit? I was looking for something that cannot be found, it can only be offered. And I don't have to deserve it, a radiance that will illuminate the darkness I so much desire. So how do I feel? I hear the drums. I feel a war coming on. I faint in my quiet time. What is it now? I'm up and over. I've been too numb. I'm living life on the run now. I have to get out of this life somehow. Because the bad has gotten worse so fast. Life is now a curse. What is my life worth now? I feel so cold inside. I'm living in the moment. I'm looking for a little serotonin. Because a bad thing is getting worse. No. Chapter 4. Something dark inside. I hear them calling me now. They're coming for my blood. They hide in the darkness. They say I'm lost. They come for my body. They call me by name. They are just thoughts inside. They say it's better to be dead. I think they're coming to check on me. If I'm ready now. I know they rest deep now. They wait for my call. They always come back. Emotions hitting me, one terrifying ball of unbalanced energy. Sometimes my mind is overloaded and fuses pop, lights go out, and then I hear a loud silence inside. But he liked to think and reproved. He was rather fierce, but not too piercing. And he couldn't resist. Insulted madness. I have been the poison in your heart. I will not let you escape. I want to look into your eyes. When you are suffering, I can barely see the light in them. Feel more and more pain. Let it flow drop by drop. Slowly killing everything inside. Taking a sip makes me bleed and release me from the suffering that flows down my arms into the river of the scarlet land of forgetfulness, where questions become answers and time is determined by the rhythm of the melody of flowing water. It's just me and my broken mind. You see me now. Something funny at the end, if you want to be my friend. The roses are red, the roses are blue. My head is spinning, what should I do? I can see a crazy smile, how long this silly song will last. Don't be worried, I'm your friend. I will stay till the end. 2023 minus conclusion of life meaning in sentence. Life, what a hell is that? I feel everything and I feel nothing at all. I don't want to feel extreme emotion that constantly change during every single day of my life. It's hard to be myself. I feel black hole inside my chest, it's consume everything. The fact about black hole is that nothing can escape from it, even light. My heart is empty, so I need to quiet it when starting screaming. Words, my unspoken inner voice. No one will ever experience the real here and now because of the limitation of the speed of light. You need to be faster. I was looking for bread, they gave me a stone to live on. I said I wouldn't pick it up, and they didn't throw it either, then the stone would disappear. Will there ever fill the void? And the great war between good and bad will come to end. This question did not give me peace of mind, and I decided to find out the answer to this nagging question. The sad truth about me is that nobody know real me, and the truth behind I mean myself, is that once I feel like I mean something but it didn't last long. Where is my soulmate, where is my flaming sword? The fight between good and evil will be over when two sides will act like one. I'm waiting for eclipse before echoing off from this walls. You see me now and you don't. I hoping that helps to understand my mind and illuminate darkness and stigma about BPD/UD. Well, I'm really strange creature, I think. Up, up, up and away. Storm is coming. Intrusive thoughts. White lies. Hard to refuse. I tripping fused. I'm slowly giving up and honestly I don't even care anymore. I don't feel grounded with this world. Who I'm minus I'm voice inside. Give me a minute, I need to see what words make you hear an answer to your question. Love is like the roots of an old tree. When a storm comes you see it breaking branches, but it is unable to force the tree to give up. I'm who I am. First comes one speaker, and then comes another who examines and rewards him. Light has been reflected from them or emitted by them, and we now see their image as it used to be. If I see everything as it was. What is happiness? It's a concept of mind, when you feel comfortable inside with your own existence. What is sadness? It's a long tunnel which leads deep down, and there is no end. What is joy? It might be a place where I don't need to go because I'm already there. What is fear? It's a road which crossroads on front of you when only right decision is not make any decision. What is rage? It's a feeling when legs don't know about that bones will break soon. What is sorrow? It's a shallow water when you cannot drown, but you need fight for next breath, which is contaminated with burning and pain inside chest. What is emptiness? It's a hole where you constantly fall down, where time turns from left side to right side, but you never see clock because is always behind your back. What is calmness? It's a soft pillow where your head can live even when rest of body lie flat / on concrete, but coldness is enjoyable. What is hope? It's a sharp knife with I grab into my hands and soft side is towards you. What is peace? When you agree to feel pain when your feet's burning from hot sand, but you are able to touch the green grass at front of you. What is nothing? It's a finger on light switch inside home without electricity. What is love? It's a tree with healthy roots, when I allow to cut and burn my branches, just to make you warm when cold night approach. What is death? It's his background behind white words, what I typing right now. What is pride? It's belief that my answers are correct. What is freedom? Freedom is a mirror, who don't need to experience reflected image. I will go for a walk because the weather is nice. During the walk I thought two people went for a walk because I went cheerful and came back sad at some point during the walk. I thought I should go out more often, at least twice, and I felt that I was in a certain place for the second time. In fact, I was once, but mentally I was early. I test myself to find who I'm inside, and I was stuned. Everything I see now, therefore, I see as it was once. If I see everything as it was, then it can be said that the present experienced by the senses does not exist. No one will ever experience the real here and now. Further, the future does not exist either. The future can be predicted with some probability, but it is not existence, or is it? Final conclusions. Question and answer. Can we weigh a pound of fire? Or call the back day that has passed? Challenge accepted, yes, sure. A pound of fire is equal to a fuel source, and a pound of fuel is equal to the water that must be used to extinguish it. Water that vapor weighs exactly the same as the wind. Conclusion: the weight of fire is 0.3 kilograms per cubic meter. What more? 1 part water plus 1 part air plus 1 part fire plus 1 part fuel equals light equals energy. 0.1 What left is smoke after reduction. 2. The future can be predicted with some probability, but it is not existence. What's more, as soon as it is experienced it ceases to be the future, and because of the absence of the present, it immediately becomes the past. Everything I see now, therefore, I see as it was once. If I see everything as it was, then it can be said that the present experienced by the senses does not exist, because these are inner feelings, not outer reality. Answer is Who knows, because I don't or I do. It's complicated. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to drink alcohol to fall asleep. But I didn't fall asleep, I just got depressed, and then I felt angry that I couldn't calm down, and I started feeling bad again, and I got aggressive, but much faster. Then I kicked some stuff in the room and I couldn't calm down, so I smoked a cannabis and I felt calm. I saw you in a crowd. Your face is machining mine. One look can tell that you shinning in my mind. I must conference to you, we never be a one part. I gonna love you, I don't want to make you falling from blue sky. You are like water, I'm a stormy hurricane. We cannot be together, it's better if I run. I don't want to leave you with another battle scar. I must conference, we never be one part. My heart screaming because we cannot collide. I feel confused by my own way of thing. The past makes you want to die of grief. The future makes you depressed and anxious. So, by elimination, the present is probably the happiest time. I don't know how to feel in between. Also walk away from me, because I will destroy you as I was destroyed. I think the humane thing to do would be to sedate me. Why should I torture myself? Now no one can enter this room, just you and me. 3,770 words and 18,875 characters. You see me now and you don't. It's complicated and it's not.